Logging in Mixer the robot. TechnoPod Studios is online. Configuring satellite connection. Broadcast link is established. Initializing ET and typewriter. Serving burritos. The TechnoPod show begins in 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the TechnoPod show, the awe-inspiring intergalactic adventures of E.T. and Typewriter. I'm E.T.
I'm a typewriter.
You a little tired? What's going
Me, a little tired. Yeah, and you're somehow not after what happened yesterday.
Well, I drank a Zap Energy.
Yeah, but you
Before the
always
show.
take the last one, so how the hell am I supposed to be, like, energetic for the show? Okay, wait, before we continue. Okay, guys. Yesterday, we had gone to an outrigger planet because we were looking for some extra resources to run our ship. So, we're in a forest, and I spot what I think is Bigfoot. E.T. swears that he didn't see him, but I think I see him, so E.T. and I are out there, and we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Lo and behold, like 5 hours later, about 4 a.m. Earth time, let's say, wherever you are, I'm exhausted, so we decide to beam up to the ship, and then E.T. just gets up at he gets up at like 8 a.m. and downs a Zap Energy every hour, and he's just perfectly fine. I'm exhausted, though.
Well, to be clear, I didn't know that I was going to be out hunting for resources either. I usually just pay someone to do that for us. So I didn't really appreciate being told that I was going to the spa and then showing up and being given a shovel.
Okay, well, the thing is, it's kind of like a spa. Like, you sweat, you get to, like, work out your muscles, move the kinks in your back a little bit. All we really do around the TechnoPod Studios is sit all day, play video games, masturbate, and it gets tiring, I think. So every once in a while, it's good to get outside. And also, we're literally about 300 sand dollars under budget right now. So, or over budget, rather. So we really don't have the money to be throwing around asking somebody else to do the work for us.
You know, I could just play a gig and make that money back.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I mean, we got them, didn't we? We got a lot of Tharite and Seknon, so that's enough to run, like,
That is true.
a lot of the stuff on our ship. So that's why I'm fucking tired, is because every time I reach in the fridge thinking that I'm going to down a delicious Zap Energy, they're all gone, and
Oh, are you still getting it out of the fridge?
yeah, why did you sound Irish for a second there? What happened?
I'm not sure. I was just taking a drink, and I don't know. But anyways, did I forget to tell you that we piped all the water fountains in the Technopod space station to now squirt Zap Energy when you take a drink?
Yes, you didn't tell me that. You neglected to. If I knew that, I would have gone to one of the hundreds of water fountains that we have on here. Really, I mean, I don't drink water, so I never even thought twice. I would rather die of thirst than drink water. So that's probably why I didn't figure it out for
wouldn't we
myself. Well, yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't we all?
So all of them on the entire ship.
Yep. We had it all piped in. Pipebot was working all week, I guess, while we were out running around
Okay.
on some desolate resource planet like a bunch of scrubs.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes everything better because now I don't even have to walk to the fridge. I could just walk to the water fountain right out of my room and just probably drink that all day. I'm going to have to exercise about 3 times more, though, which is kind of stupid.
But at least you'll have the energy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Kosh 22. I think that's how it's said in French. the French language, a beautiful language.
Hold on a second. Mixer's signaling me a little bit. Okay, here he's sending me a note on the computer.
Okay.
Oh, we actually won the Slime Planet Grand 4th Podcast Episode Award.
Really?
Yeah, in
my
case
God.
for the listeners that aren't aware, the Slime Planet Der, they actually have a award that's very prestigious, and you can only win it if you have a podcast or a show, like a radio show like we do, that has made it to the 4th episode, and then they hold this big party. They'll have a ball and stuff, and then they nominate 4th episodes of shows, and we're actually in the nomination. I said we won, but we're in the nomination, so we might get to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're gonna get to go and dress up, walk the slime carpet.
I don't really like the slime carpet though.
I mean, to be fair, there is only that one other podcast in the Slime Planet that we have
the
as
Slime
competition. Yeah, I mean, that's the only other one, and they've won 40 years in a row.
Yeah, but they're so boring. Well, I mean, I guess they won because that's it.
Oh, well, also, it's the only one because that's what slimes like to listen to, I guess.
Right. I mean, maybe...
It's just a whole show. If you listen to it, it's a whole show about slime. Like slime this, slime that, gelatinous slime people. Did you check out the slime balls on her? It's very
gelatinous
weird.
slime cubes. They did an expose about 2 weeks ago on there about slime cubes in caverns, like carnivorous ones, and I thought that was pretty interesting. They might actually be giving us a run for their money because...
Yeah. And the one where they counted down the top 10 slime queens of all time.
Oh, that one was really good. That was really good. I agree that Four Facts should have gotten the top number 1 spot, but at the same time, Shaliglia, she was on point for that 300-year reign that she had. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Longest reign in slime history, by the way.
Yeah.
All of the other ones were
4 days, 5 days, roughly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you could respect that at least. Okay, so let's get on with it. Speaking of best show, if we're gonna have a best show, we can't just sit here and dick around for 50 minutes. We have a story to tell.
Tell people to go listen to some other show. Yeah, go
We're
listen
not
to Slime.
recommending the Slime Pod. We are not recommending it. Okay.
Yeah, so unless you're a slime and live on the slime planet of Der, you're probably not going to get it because it's only downloadable through SlimeNet.
Yeah. So let's get on
so
with
for
this.
now you're stuck with us.
Sorry. Let's you know what? Let us take a break. Let us gather ourselves and let us continue the harrowing tale of Electric Type's interstellar travels. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay. Welcome back. Here in the studio, I just took about 5 sips from the energy fountain, the Fountain of Youth, as I've named it. And I feel pretty good. My head hurts a lot, but I feel like I'm ready to go. I really do.
Right on. So let's see. To recap, go back and listen to episodes 1 through 4. No, I'm just kidding. To recap, I had a alien crash land at my house. Bounty hunting robot Mixer comes after him. We get shot into space. We destroy a evil space station of the Viraxians. We energy jump to get out of there before the explosion. We crash onto this squid planet of Everidge, where we're captured by the natives and forced to fight in their coliseum.
That
How's that sound?
sums it up, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, even if you haven't listened to 1 through 4, you don't have to go back now.
There you go.
Yeah, so let's see. When we left off, I was tangled up in the tentacles of the Squid People's Coliseum champion, winner of every battle they've ever had, Squidgog.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Mixer, barely able to move. Spark, completely worthless in battle. And of course, I tangled up, tentacles everywhere, unable to do anything. And I think that's whenever a hooded, mysterious figure alongside the king.
Hooded, mysterious figure. If I could just add the embellishment just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we need to be specific for the listeners. Okay, let's see. So a handsome,
there you go,
hooded figure steps up alongside the king, Squid Sithoth, raises his hand, and calls out to stop. And that's where we left off last episode. So let's see what happened next.
Well, usually, and I'm not saying this is what happened, but usually a handsome hooded figure that yells stop commands some sort of attention where he's yelling stop. Am I
That's
wrong?
Correct. That is totally and absolutely not wrong.
Oh, I like that.
That's
okay.
what happened. Yes.
Okay.
There was a huge gasp from the crowd. Squidgog kind of like looks up and goes, "Oh," just disappointed. Drops me to the ground. I'm terrified. I don't know what's going on. And everybody kind of turns and looks at this hooded figure.
A couple of them did a double take, actually. It was pretty comedic, I think. It was good timing.
He opens this book that he carries and pulls off his hood and
lets his beautiful locks just shine down upon the world. And
I seem to remember a glorious beard.
Yes, you do remember that. I wasn't there, but I remember that. And it was gorgeous. I mean, really, the hooded figure himself was gorgeous, I think.
And the king, Squid Sithoth, says, "The Penguoctopus has spoken."
And the whole crowd, of course, goes fucking wild.
Yeah, of course.
At this point, we don't even know why they're going wild, do we?
Yeah,
they're just like, yeah, he said to stop.
I'm just like laying there, glad I'm not dead.
Right.
As
any human should be.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going to happen with those tentacles. So,
I do.
I was a little antsy there, but so this hooded, well, he's not hooded anymore because he pulled his hood off, revealing his glorious bearded face, and Penguoctopus, he opened his book and he starts kind of reading, I guess about the prophecy, and I don't know, all the squid people are just eating it up. It's
like they're literally
kind of blurry
eating it up. No, well, it's not as blurry to me. The stadium is in a lull as this incredibly handsome man is reading from the passages of this book of prophecy. Now, he's telling all these people that this intrepid ginger is part of an age-old prophecy in which he is essentially the savior of all alien kind, really. So, of course,
Yeah.
the squid people, when E.T. said that they're eating it up, they're literally reaching out into the air, grabbing nothing, and putting it in their mouth and chewing it. That's how good it was.
The other thing that I thought was a bit odd is while he was reading it, he was actually writing it
Yeah.
before he read it.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Well, it's a little bit of a scribe prophet kind of thing. It's like, a prophet might write at home and then read the prophecy, but what better way to believe someone than watching them write the prophecy, where they can't, scratch out any mistakes, and then reading it, as soon as the ink is fresh on the page.
That is true.
Is that not
Yeah, I
something
never
to
thought of it like
admire?
that.
See, a lot of people don't think of it like that. I do, of course.
Yeah.
So you tell them what happened next.
Well, some sort of like royal procession comes down and kind of scoops up Mixer and Spark and I, and we're up on their shoulders, and they carry us out of this dusty coliseum and like straight this whole royal procession. They're carrying Squid the Thoth, the king, out of there too, and we all just go like into the royal palace, where I'm just suddenly treated like the royal ginger that I deserve to be treated as,
Right.
at least in my opinion, right? So
Well, I think
and I
so.
guess and of course Penguoctopus, the scribe. So like we get there's all kinds of stuff in this friggin' palace, and the first thing they do is they take me into this like glorious like washroom. It's like a giant like hot tub kind of thing, and there's just all of these beautiful squid babes in there, and of course I've been flying through space and fighting giant monsters in a coliseum, so I'm all dirty. I get like scrubbed up and all that, and they take Mixer off somewhere else. I'm assuming, I know now, I guess, that he kind of went to like this technology wing of the palace where he kind of got upgraded, and they made him, I guess the problem was he wasn't really working. Like there was something with the planet that wasn't making Mixer run right, that was making Mixer not run right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, exactly. Words, I don't know. But anyways, and then of course they ask Spark what he wanted, and they of course took him to the royal dining hall where he ate them out of house and home.
Well,
And,
as Spark usually does.
Well, of course.
I mean, you act when you say Spark eats, people that have listened to the show already can assume that he ate literally everything that was given to him.
I believe that's whenever the powerful scribe of the squid people gave him the name of the Great Devourer.
Yes, that is absolutely true. The scribe did give him that name, and he told me this once, he thought that it was badass, and that giving him that name would probably make the most sense and strike the most fear into the hearts of alien kind everywhere. So that's why he named him that.
That
He
is
told
true.
me in an interview.
Yes, right. So let's see what else happened there in the palace that day.
Oh, there were oil baths.
Oh, it was awesome.
There was a disco. How do you not remember that? Didn't you tell me about that or something?
Well, that was a little bit later. I mean, I played at that.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was the day I learned about Tentacle Love.
Oh. Well, this is a tangent here because you have to tell people now what that means and how you learned of it.
Do
Leave
I-
out the
is it a-
details.
Is it appropriate for
For our audience, I
for
assume.
our audience?
I assume.
Okay. Well, there's just see, how do I put this? There's things that a person that a space alien with tentacles can do that no human can do. And it's pretty amazing. And
Well, usually the
When
talk starts off with when a man loves a squid babe.
yeah.
And then it kind of...
It kind of trails off from there, yeah. I go to like the there's a few internet videos I like to show after that, and then diagram the Squidra Sutra.
Oh, of course. And the Squidra Sutra, my God, that's a tome, really.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Imagine this, people of Earth. If you're listening, imagine this. A human can already do a lot of stuff to the capacity that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But a squid...
I know what you're saying.
Oh, you do. But a squid has about, let's say, 8 more arms than a person. So the amount of stuff
Is that
they
math
could do,
right?
I don't know what math is, so I'm assuming that that's some kind of cheese. Or a soda, maybe.
Well, it's no soda that sponsors the show, so
Well, then we can't talk about it.
no,
Obviously.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Don't even bring
All
it up.
right, all right.
We're already doing them a service by not talking about them. That's done. So of course, you learned the craft and the art of Tentacle Love.
Exactly.
It only took about 6 hours, right?
Yeah, I mean, I took right to it, like
You would.
like a duck to water or something.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh man, just thinking about it is
There's sweat all over his desk, by the way.
oh man.
For you guys at home.
I'm not sure what our time's looking like, but I'm ready for a break.
Go jump in the shower pod. We're going to take a quick break, listen to some music, maybe hear a few messages. Maybe. I don't know. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, I'm back. Got a few things taken care of and ready to continue the story. You ready over there?
Yeah, I'm good to go. I'm not the one that was sweating like a heinous animal. So we're golden. Continue.
Well, let's see. There's a lot of other things about just squid culture and space society in general. I mean, it kind of turns out that the squid people are fairly interested in what they call lesser planets, which we would call Earth, I guess. Squid Planet connected to the intergalactic internet network of working nets.
Yeah, the UWW, the Universe Wide Web.
Yeah. And, of course, with them cracking the secret of dark energy and instantaneous travel across the vast reaches of space, they're, of course, able to, use their incredibly powerful telescopes to see into the past. And, they can look back. Let's see, what is the Squid Planet is in the Crab Nebula. It's about like what,
Yeah.
32 million light years from Earth.
I want to say it's 31 million 900,000 light years away. 999,999 light years away.
Yeah. So not to get too scientific because, well, to be honest, I barely understand it, but light can only travel at the speed of light. And let's see, a planet like Earth that's, however many millions of light years away, they can like energy jump out, set a satellite, and kind of monitor Earth in the past. It's crazy to think about, but it's pretty neat. So what I'm getting at, I guess, is that their satellite monitoring what happened about, I don't know, 20 minutes earlier or a week earlier, I guess. I'm losing track of my time frame here. How long was I held captive before I had to fight Squidgog? It was like a week or something.
I forget.
So
it was about, let's say, about a week.
So what happened is their satellite that was monitoring what happened on Earth or in the Milky Way and the Earth solar system about a week ago actually picked up the Viraxian ship coming in to destroy Earth, and then of course exploding, and our little ship jumping away and then crash landing on the planet. So they kind of realized who they had, the destroyer of evil alien races, and that's how I got to be highly praised in the Squid world.
Right. I mean, you're a fucking hero, is what you are.
Well,
come on.
all right.
Don't be so
All
modest.
right.
You did kind of save a bunch of planets from utter destruction. Pillaging, raping, all that kind of stuff. They don't really need to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking did.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
please, I'm just literally stating facts. Like, this is as literal as it gets. I'm stating facts. So, and then I remember that you told me, I didn't hear this from anybody else, but you had told me that after all these accolades and stuff, you decided to talk to this mysterious, handsome, devilishly charming, incredibly intelligent, sexual creature known as the Penguoctopus.
That's right. That's right.
How did that go? What happened?
Well, I was still pretty homesick at the time, and I'd been hanging around the Royal Squid Palace for a while, enjoying all of the Squid Babe fangirls and my newly found passion for Tentacle Love. And there was royal banquets with the king and everybody, and it just seemed like everybody on the planet was a squid. They were fairly human from the waist up, but from the waist down they were squids, and they had weird, beautiful tentacle arms. But there just seemed to be something different about this mysterious scribe that the king kept by his side. He wore a robe that flowed down to the floor, so you couldn't see his tentacles or anything like that, and you could never see if he had squid hands, like the because of his long flowing robe. And it just seemed different to me. I just wasn't sure, and I decided I wanted to talk to him and at least thank him, for saving me from the horror of the battle arena. And I kind of walked up to him, and as squid culture would dictate, I kind of kneeled down a little bit, and I said, O almighty, beautiful, and glorious bearded master of the writing, holy scribe, the Penguoctopus, I ask for your permission to thank you for saving me from the horrors of the battle arena that day. And that's whenever he looked at me. He pulled his robe back and he said, "Hey, E.T., don't worry about it. You can call me Typewriter."
I would just like to formally let everyone know
Oh, yeah?
that there is no relation between that scribe and me. I don't even know how much of a coincidence is it that you've met two typewriters
In space.
in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, in space. Well, the space thing is its own kind of weird cosmic joke. But how weird is it that you've met two in general?
Yeah, yeah. And I did meet you in the Sand Dollar General.
You did. I mean, I was shopping for some really cheap tablecloths because we were having a spicnic, which is a space picnic, which sounds a little
does
bit
sound
like
terrible.
racist terminology, but I promise you it's not.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's whenever
that
you-
is really bad.
You taught me about...
I just kind of realized how bad that is.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why we don't talk about space picnics very often. And also, that's when
Probably.
you taught me about like always having plastic knives and stuff on hand too. So I've always taken
Well, I mean,
that message to heart as well.
I'm sure I'll be able to tell the listeners at one point or another in the show's lifetime why it is very pertinent to always carry a plastic knife with you. But so yeah, we have no relation, and this guy's name is Typewriter too. It's just it's a small world.
And to be clear, it wasn't Typewriter 2 with the number. It was Typewriter as well.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like a screen name.
Oh,
It was like just that name.
Right, yeah.
And it's not like typewriter, it's Typerider. Like me.
Right.
No spaces.
No
Very weird.
spaces. I've
Yeah.
been spelling it wrong this whole time. I've been
That's
putting
okay.
two
A lot of people
spaces
get it
in
wrong.
between the words.
Oh, see, that's definitely as wrong as you could possibly get.
Damn it.
That's even wronger than typewriter, which just probably offends the scribe as much as it offends me.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I
Go ahead.
once saw another squid not address him by his correct title, and then he said typewriter, and he threw down this book that he carried, smashing the squid's, like, I guess not his toe, but the end of his tentacle, and he said, "Damn it, you motherfucker, it's not typewriter, it's typewriter."
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I mean, he told me about that too.
yeah, of course.
I'm sure it's
I
something.
think we've covered that basis. You don't have to worry about that.
I just wanted
right,
to make
yeah,
sure.
no problem. Yeah, so let's see. It would appear that the story has kind of come to a standstill. You know, I'm kind of like partying it up. I'm enjoying space. I still kind of just want to get back to Earth. I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. I'm kind of like seeing like if there's any spaceships or, you know, kind of feeling that out. And we're watching the intergalactic news one day, and there's just this news flash that comes on. I was watching one of my favorite shows, Squidfeld. It's hilarious. It's about this it's
good.
about this squid, and he lives in this city with his neighbor. What was his neighbor's name?
Graber.
Yeah, and he has like this weird friend, you know, and he kind of like tells jokes about things that happen like all the time in squid culture. It's really a good show to learn about it as well. You know?
Yeah, like it's a good learning tool. I love, by the way, if you guys ever watch the show, look out for a character whose name is Garg Kostaba. He is like the funniest dude on that show.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite. And Squid Lane and
Squid
everything.
Lane
Yeah.
is out of this world. Yeah.
Did you
go? If you guys can go on Squid Flicks and go try to get yourself this show because it's really good. Once again, it's Squidfeld.
Did you ever see the one? What did you say his name was? Garber.
Garg Kostaba.
Yeah. Did you ever see the one where he is at the restaurant where they eat at, and he accidentally inks himself, and he's like, he blames it on somebody behind him at the table.
So good. Jesus.
It's
And then the one
so
where
funny.
Graber and him are playing that game of Squisk, which is a lot like Risk on Earth. And they have to like move the game around because Squidfeld doesn't want them to have the game in his Squidpartment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good.
It was sort of anticlimactic though, because they're really good at moving around the game table because they all have like eight. Yeah, they have like 8 appendages and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that episode fell flat except for the end, which was just the best.
yeah, we're not gonna
reveal.
spoil it. No spoilers.
No. Yeah,
No
go
spoilers.
once again. Squidflix, Squidfeld. Go watch it. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm watching it, and there's this news flash that comes over, blanks out the screen, and it's one of the famous reporters. Was his? I'm so terrible with names. Squidly.
No, it wasn't Squidly. I know
Oh.
what you're talking about. It's Quiggly Squash.
Okay. Yeah.
Quigley,
So he
Quigley.
comes on. He's like, breaking news on the intergalactic front. Renowned robot engineers and bounty hunting agency RoboCorp is recalling all of their old MX Robo Hunter models, and they had launched the recall, I guess, a week or so earlier, and they had, of course, when they recall their bounty hunting robots, they all just, go back to RoboCorp and get crunched down into tin cans, and they put out the newer model. But apparently, one of the robots never returned during the recall.
How suspicious.
And, I mean, it's no spoiler that's our good friend Mixer, who's been hanging out with me and the Squid people the whole time. And we're kind of watching it, and everybody just kind of goes silent. And, the reporter goes on to say that the new model has launched, and to prove the effectiveness of their new model, they're going to hunt down the rogue robot, the old robot that's not returning. I guess maybe they had some problems with the AI or something, it would seem. So they were going to hunt down all of the models that hadn't returned, and, kind of as a publicity stunt to prove that, their new army of bounty hunting robots, the My Robo Hunter unit, is incredibly effective. And
Right. I mean, you know what? As a person who works in marketing, genius. Absolute genius.
Yeah, I mean, the genius was not lost upon me at that moment. I went to myself, wow, that is some good marketing. But I didn't say it out loud.
Oh, I thought you whispered to yourself, the genius isn't lost upon me.
Yeah. Well, I said that part out loud, and then the other part in my head. Yeah, to be clear on what's happening.
Okay.
And, but I was stunned by the amazingness of the marketing campaign, but everybody else in the room kind of turned and looked at Mixer and, realized what was happening. Of course, we were hanging out with the king, Squidzathoth, in his throne room when we saw this, and he realized that, an army of bounty hunting robots was going to be coming in to his kingdom to capture the robot that he's been hanging out with for the past, couple weeks. And, he decides that they all need to kind of retreat into their underground hiding area, and he kind of said that there's 3 people that weren't allowed in.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it was. Do you think they know who I'm talking about?
They probably know that it's you, Mixer, and Spark, but if you don't want to reveal that, that's fine.
All right, fair enough. That sounds like good storytelling to me.
Okay.
Right on. That sounds like the rest of the story is for probably next episode, because I'm looking at the clock and I think we're out of time. And also, I really need to go use the restroom because I drank about 2 gallons of Zap energy drink.
Yeah, I just pulled one of the water fountains into this room and I've been sipping from it like half the episode. So let's take a break, listen to some tunes, and then we'll be back with the final words for Intergalactic Adventures. Be right back.
Okay, so here's how I figure it. Like, if I never tell them, they'll probably never know that, like, I'm the same typewriter. I just feel like if I let them know,
Yeah,
like, I have this... What's up?
No, I was saying that's a good... I think we covered it up really well.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever suspect anything, so I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back.
Hey
Hope
there.
you enjoyed the show. We're just going to fill you in on a few things. The necessary end-of-episode plugs. I would have a theme song, but I don't want to make one. Here it goes. Guys, if you like the show and you would like to download it somewhere else besides where you're originally downloading from, you have 2 options. I don't know how you would not know this, but you have 2 options. One of them is you can go into iTunes, hit that subscribe button, and you will automatically be spoon-fed the episodes. All you have to do is open up iTunes or pick up your iPhone or iDevice, press the play button, and you're listening to the show. Also, do not forget to leave a 5-star rating for the show because we are the best. Second choice is you can go onto SoundCloud right in your browser while you're at the office, while you're not working at the office, while you're somewhere else, and you can just hit that play button, stream it directly in your browser, or download it directly through there so that you don't have to use iTunes if you hate it like me. As for the music that was played during this episode, that was done by none other than the universe's favorite son, Electric Type. Those were all tracks from his upcoming album, and by upcoming I mean it's out, so go get it. Zap Cannon. The album that's sort of a concept album based on the story of what we've been telling you this entire time. So go listen to it, enjoy it, rub your ass on it, do whatever you want. Just make sure you buy it. E.T.?
That's right, guys. And in between all of that and your, hour-long porn viewing sessions, you're on the internet already, so why not just bookmark the TechnoPod.com. There'll be links to all kinds of stuff that has to do with the TechnoPod. All the contact information so you guys can find us. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. I think we have a Tumblr that somebody around here manages. I haven't figured that out yet, but there's always stuff posted on there. Let's see. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, the website. Am I forgetting anything else?
I think not.
I don't think so either. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of. We've got email as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right, guys. You can visit. You can visit your email client
sender thing
and click on compose and type in thetechnopod@gmail.com, and that's how you send us all kinds of stories and questions, concerns,
photos, MP3s.
high
I
praise
mean, hell,
for the
if
show.
you have a good MP3 of your music that's techno, we might even start playing it on the show.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Who
That sounds
knows?
like a good idea.
So send the fucking email. What's keeping you? We love you guys. As for us,
Hey, I hate to interrupt plugs, but
Yeah, what's up?
don't turn around. Don't turn around. Just pretend like we're still doing the show.
Okay.
There's, I feel like I just saw like some dude in the hallway, like really tall, really hairy,
Oh my god, dude.
like don't look.
E.T.
Is that
E.T., I'm telling you, that's the thing that I saw in the forest.
his? What?
Okay, just
Oh my god!
just keep
All
doing
right,
the show.
it's
sorry about that technical difficulty, guys. We hope you have a good weekend. Anything. We hope you have a good time. Thank you
he's
for listening
staring at me.
to. Just shut the fuck up. We hope
Oh,
you enjoyed the TechnoPod show, Intergalactic Adventures of E.T. and Typewriter, the awe-inspiring Intergalactic Adventures of E.T. and Typewriter. We're gonna go, and
Dude, just don't look anymore. He's gonna probably kill
Okay.
us.
all right, guys, have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my god.
Ending show recording configuring music. Thank you for listening. This has been a broadcast of the TechnoPod Studios.
Wow, that is really bad.
Do not forget to visit thetechnopod.com. Ending transmission.